Hey Eric.
Hey, John, how's it going?
Oh, it's going okay. It's going okay.
How,
I've definitely caught the crud.
I was gonna say, how was your
So
Christmas? Sounds like you
we
have,
we yeah, we it was probably a good thing we didn't have a full house for Christmas. We have a couple of sickies in the house for Christmas, so
mm,
it's all
that's never fun.
and my boys tonight, they're like, we seem to be eating a lot of ham. And I'm like, that's right. A 12-pound ham when we only have four of us eating it. We're required to eat a lot of ham.
That's 4 pounds each. Wait,
Yes.
no, that's 3 pounds each. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm not mathing it at the moment, but
No,
yes.
that's three
Yeah.
pounds each.
Yeah.
Mm.
And we made ham soup and I'm eating a ham sandwich every day and I'm sometimes doing ham and eggs for breakfast. And but we've been having ham like every single night. Anyway, almost. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
like no, we still have a couple pounds of ham to get through. So, you gotta. Anyway, but it is good. It's good. Uh, yeah,
Speaking of food, that's so both my girls are home for the Christmas
awesome.
holidays, and we've kind of gone on a bit of a food tour. So
Okay,
we scheduled some
like
nice
like
restauranty
nice
places
nice restaurants.
to go enjoy together as a family.
Okay,
Um, Around the Portland area, the one so Benihana. We've talked about
you
Benihana
you have
before.
mentioned that. Yes, I have still never been. E-haunted.
My middle daughter loves Benihana, and so we scheduled. I got a reservation for 6 o'clock last night. We get there. The
Okay.
lobby is packed. I am so glad we got a reservation for 6 o'clock. We get up to the front to check in. After talking to a couple of people who had been there since 5:30, had reservations at 5:15,
Ooh,
and they say we're very sorry.
ooh.
We're running about 15 minutes to a half hour behind.
You're like, not according to the people that
Not
had
according to the people I've
5:15
talked to.
appointments.
Um,
Yeah.
Anyways, so how bad do you want to go to daughter number two? And she's like, this is the one place I really like doing this as a
Okay.
family, and it's fun.
Okay.
It is fun. So I'm
Okay.
like, okay, that's fine. We'll sit.
We'll be patient.
7 o'clock. So we're in there at about 5:50. We get there a few minutes early.
Okay. Yeah.
6 o'clock reservation.
Reasonable for a 6 o'clock reservation.
7 o'clock, they finally come around, call our name to sit down. We're sitting at a table with someone who had a 5:15 reservation because people
Oh,
are just leaving at this point,
yeah.
right? And
Did they have a couple of chefs call in sick?
they just had a whole bunch of people calling in sick
They've
at the
got the
very
same
last minute.
flu I've got or something.
Yeah, something. And so everybody is pulling triple duty. So now at 7 o'clock, and we're sitting down. I'm like, okay, well, it's an hour later. Our chef doesn't show up until 8 p.m.
Oh,
We sat at our table, eating the miso soup and the salad. You get a soup and a salad before you start your meal, and we'd ordered our food. Our chef doesn't actually show up till 8. Hilarious chef. It was a lot of fun. He did all the fun little tricks and toys and the lighting the onion volcano on fire, and told a million and one dad jokes because the three people that were there that had the 5:15 reservation, it was a dad and two daughters, and they were
okay.
in their 10, 12 kind of age. Were loving it, having a great time. And I was chatting. I sat next to him. I was chatting with him. He says, "Yeah, we came in at 5:15. Told them we had our 5:15 reservation. They forgot to check them in, which is why." And so about 6 o'clock
Oh
rolled around, and he
no.
said, "Hey, we're seeing people go in that
Came in after us.
after us." And they're like, "Oh, it says you haven't checked in." I'm like, We've been sitting here anyways." So they were having
Oh,
a lot of challenges last
they
night.
were having an even worse night.
So 9:45, we finally wrote because we were going to go
Oh
to
my
dinner
gosh.
and then go to a movie. We were going to watch a movie down in the basement, so it wasn't going to
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we didn't miss a theater movie. It was just we. Anyways, so 9:45, we finally get home,
4 hours.
and it was a 4 hour. It was fine. Stuff happens. I get it. tonight's dinner went a lot faster. We went to it's called the Melting Pot, downtown Portland.
I've been to that one.
That's kind of fun. Where
it's ironic that you say that one goes faster. That is not a short meal. That is a ceremonial meal.
Yes, they bring you out the pot of cheese, and then they bring you out your salad, and then they bring you out your meat that you then cook yourself, and then they bring you out your dessert, which is
pot of chocolate.
Pot of chocolate. It was a lot of fun. What they had there, like I tried their lemonades. They had all these different flavors of lemonade. She said, "Oh yeah, just tell me what flavor you want, and we'll bring you the next one out." So I just had endless lemonades coming out, and I was trying all the flavors. They have a banana lemonade. I know it sounds very strange.
That sounds really strange.
It was really good. Because it was, they listed kiwi and strawberry, and they had all the flavors. I'm sure it's just a syrup that they pour in the lemonade.
Yeah, I was going to say some of that Italian syrup.
I'm sure that's all it is.
Or something.
I'm sure that's all it is. But I saw banana as one of the flavors. I'm like, really? And I asked the guy who was walking by, "Hey, do you want another one?" I said, "You really make a banana lemonade?" He goes, "Oh yeah, and it's actually quite good. You should try it." Okay.
You're like, all right, bring me
Say no more. It was actually quite good. So
you need a lemonade flight.
Yes, pretty much. That's what it was. Anyways,
that's pretty funny.
It was. We've had a fantastic Christmas. It was a very casual Christmas. The girls didn't get up till almost 10 o'clock. We ended up going out to the coast for a couple of days. That was fantastic. It was a little bit rainy at the coast.
Oh, you're back already.
Yes, we're already back from the coast. We were only there for a couple of days. We went Christmas Day for 2 days. So, fun. just a short trip out. That was a lot of fun. And this, the rest of the week has been taking down Christmas stuff that was put up. And my final big thing that I worked on today is we have what's it called? It's a half moon window, in one of the bedrooms up high.
Okay.
It has had this creaky old sunburst kind of thing, half
like
shade in it that has been falling apart for years. And I thought we should just get rid of it entirely and just put up a tint that keeps the heat out, because that's really the purpose of that thing, is to try to keep the heat out of that.
Okay.
It just heats up the room. So I went and got a window tint where you static cling, and you cut it yourself. So that was my other big project today, was putting up a window tint, and we'll let it go for a couple of days. My wife is not sure if she likes it yet. We'll give it a few days.
Okay.
Because it's in her new...
Sunlight can be nice, but...
Yeah, it's in her new sitting, reading library room / guest room where the couch pulls out into a bed kind of thing now. So it's her craft room. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Anyways, I feel like I talked a lot, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
I will say two more things, I guess. So first of all, my wife got me a great present for Christmas.
And?
Got another chainsaw.
Okay.
And which is awesome, which is good. She was like, "What do you need?" Or "What do you want?" I'm like, "I want another chainsaw." Anyway, just a battery powered one, like one of the DeWalt, like
anyway, just something you can go out and just zip and be done with it. And I've
got the pole saw, and I've got the real chainsaw, and I got a bigger real chainsaw. I've got like I'm not bereft of saws, but you can always use another one. But I've also been spending the last couple of days setting up. I was trying to turn a bowl the other day. Just out in my shop. And those carbide tools are just not any good. I need to use a real tool, I think.
Okay.
And so I was like, but I can't use real tools. And I have a bunch of real tools because when I bought my lathe from the guy on Craigslist, it came with like half a dozen or 10 like real tools, but I don't have any way to sharpen them. So I bought myself a low-speed grinder and a...
For sharpening?
CBN wheel for sharpening.
Okay.
And a sharpening kit that has like the stuff that you want. So I've been setting up the grinder. I put the new wheel in, there's a bunch of like jigs basically that you set up so
Yep.
that you can sharpen.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm so close to having it working, but it's not, and not quite. And I'm kind of frustrated. I'm kind of like, it's okay, it's fun. I'm just like, so I'm waiting for another part from Amazon that should be here tomorrow, and maybe tomorrow I will be able to sharpen a bowl gouge.
Okay.
And then I will gouge out a bowl, perhaps.
I look forward to seeing a gouged bowl.
Me too. Me too. Me too. So that's kind of one of the other things I've been puttering out in the shop at least a little bit. All right. Last show of the year, 421.
Oh, that's
What'd
right.
you bring for topics?
Last show of the year. So I thought we had talked just a few weeks ago about an inside job at Coinbase where someone was trying to, an insider Coinbase was trying to sell. It's not, I tried looking in our RSS feed. It's not there. So this is similar. This is another inside job at Coinbase. So a customer service. So Coinbase has contracted with a third party to manage their customer service, and it happens to be in
many people do
in India. A company called TaskUs is the outsourced firm that Coinbase uses for support. Apparently, there was an employee there who has now been arrested, who had been bribed by hackers to give them access to the company database, which led to a massive data breach.
Ooh.
So about 70,000 customers had their names and emails, birthdays, phone numbers, last four digits of social security numbers.
Oh, brutal.
And the worst part, have you ever had to do any of the KYC, the Know Your Customer ID
100%.
stuff, where you have to take a picture of your license or a picture of something and upload it?
Uh-huh.
They got access to those documents.
I've been trying to do some account stuff while I've been on break here, and I actually went to an account page the other day, and I was like, oh, hey, and that's my driver's license right there. Mm-hmm. So glad that's on the internet.
Yep. Well, it's there, and the hackers tried to get Coinbase to fork over $20 million to keep the data private. Coinbase said no and called the authorities. The TaskUs department that supported Coinbase, apparently 226 employees, they shut down the entire department to make sure no one else was involved. So Coinbase, I'm pretty sure, said, yeah, you breach a contract, we are no longer talking with you, and we'll figure it out. So not good for the company there. And the Coinbase CEO, Brian Armstrong, confirmed the arrest on his social media and hinted that they're working with the Indian police to track down everybody else involved. So maybe others. So this continues to be the insider threats are big, hairy, scary, because everybody's worried about AI and stuff. It's still humans in the loop that are your biggest threat, whether they are being phished or
it's always the weakest
social
link.
Engineering or whatever. So
yeah.
I like the last little quote here. You can have the best digital locks in the world, but they don't help much if someone on the inside opens the door. So there you go.
Nope.
That's my article for today.
Exciting. Always fun.
For some definition of fun, yes.
Yes, some definition of fun. Well, since this is our last, both my something fun and my topic are semi-listicles.
Okay.
Of looking forward and looking back.
Right.
So the topic I chose, because I don't know, a lot of people are on vacation. A lot of stuff I read seems to be down. Plus, I've been down. So I was like, what are cybersecurity predictions for 2026?
Okay. Let's hear them.
And so one of the top things was a Forbes article here, which I'm pretty sure was written by AI. If you read it, you're like, this has sort of a bland, keyword, full of keyword. Anyway, so, but a couple of them are okay. It's got a little bit of an enterprise bent. But anyway, a couple of them are okay. Actually, the number one was number 1 and 3. Agentic AI will become the new attack and defense frontier. Yes, it's totally happening. It's totally happening. It says attackers and defenders will increasingly utilize autonomous agentic AI systems which operate with minimal or no human control. This is totally happening. It's already happening, but yeah, I think that predicting that will be a big scene in 26 is not a risky prediction.
No.
Number 2 is that quantum computing, which has been a threat for a long time, will reach a turning point in 26. So one of the situations that quantum will hypothetically enable is harvest now, decrypt later. So if we're on the verge of being able to break some of the encryption algorithms that today are safe with today's computers, can you store the data that is encrypted and then decrypt it while the data still has value, but in the future? Right. So, having mostly as an enterprise, but as a user of cryptography, have you moved rapidly enough to some of the quantum resilient algorithms, et cetera? It's really important. Okay, I'll give that one a 6 out of 12. I don't know, maybe. Number 3, deepfakes, synthetic media, and identity deceptions are on the rise. Okay, yeah, this is a no-brainer. It says in 26, hackers will use incredibly believable fake audio, video, and identity construction as weapons in ways that standard detection can't find. Yep, I agree. I'm pretty sure this is a typo. It says in 2025, business email compromise will worsen due to audio and video conversations that appear to originate from executives or service providers. I'm pretty sure they meant 2026. Another reason why I think that might have been poorly edited, but I totally agree. Deepfakes, they've been getting more and more prevalent in the past few years. I think this was predictable 5 years ago, let alone this year, but especially with some of the new video and audio capabilities that the modern models are providing, absolutely will grow more and more prevalent. So I agree with that one. Number 4, and there's only 6 of these. Number 4 is that the attack surface will continue to grow with IoT edge and device proliferation. Yes, and the weakest device, the device that can't upgrade its firmware or has weak default passwords, is the easy target to land and expand. Absolutely. Again, this is not a new situation, but it's more and more of a problem. I did like a quote I pulled out of here that was that vendor or integrator risk rises because many devices are manufactured by other companies, and you essentially need to treat those devices as part of the supply chain.
Supply chain attacks. Yeah.
Absolutely. 5, cybercrime grows into corporate business class or into corporate class businesses. You've commented on this in the past that these are absolutely corporations. They have support structures. They have affiliate programs. They have
help desk, an entire
yeah, absolutely. I mean, this isn't new, but will it be more and more prevalent? I'm sure. Yeah, I think it's only maturing. I think it no offense. I think this kind of ties into the Bitcoin thing. It helps that they have an easy way to get paid. And then the final thing, and this is where I'm like, all right, now you're going into sort of enterprise salesy stuff, but it says in 26 that companies that do well will be the ones that see cybersecurity as a strategic pillar for the whole business, not simply an IT cost center.
I feel like we've been saying that as members of the cybersecurity strategic pillar for the whole business for a good portion of our careers.
I concur. I think one of the things that depresses me the most is when, companies seemingly only pay enough lip service to cybersecurity to keep themselves out of the sort of court and or press. But yeah, exactly. Okay. So anyway, there you go. Kind of a what to look forward to. Might be fun at the end of 26 to look back, see what happened. Anyway, okay, there we go. That's my topic.
All right,
I need
so
something fun.
my something fun, unfortunately for you, is a TV show. Although if you're not feeling well, so and this one is somewhat a little bit personal for me because when I grew up in
Okay.
Northern California, I have been to Yosemite a number of times. There is a TV show on Netflix called Untamed, and it is about park rangers in Yosemite Park. And
Okay.
I climbed the climbing route, not rock climbing, the hiking route, Half Dome, when I was a Boy Scout. I think I was 16, as a Boy Scout, as a kid. It is beautiful, and so
I have seen many pictures.
you get fantastic scenery, and it's kind of park rangers and a murder mystery. So I'm only 2 episodes in so far. So maybe it's going to go bad, and this shouldn't be something fun. But it's a couple guys who are hiking up the face of El Capitan, and a body from above falls and gets tangled in their lines and almost pulls them off the mountain. And so now there's this park ranger who he's trying to solve the mystery of this girl's murder. How did this happen?
Okay.
So scenery is beautiful. Story so far is interesting. And so I'm that of the things that I do in my downtime, it's try to find interesting shows. And so far, this one has caught my eye. So
Okay.
I
Well, it looks
thought
like
was
there's
cool.
2 seasons of it, so it can't be totally bad, huh?
Yeah,
At least according to the IMDb link.
yeah. So I just stumbled across it and thought, hey, I like Yosemite, and it talks about there's squatters in the park. There's problems of there's problems with animals and this stuff that you would think of in a park.
As a park
Squatters
ranger.
as a park ranger. So
Yeah.
anyways, it's
All right. Well,
I like
if I'm laying in bed moaning tomorrow, maybe I'll throw that on.
there are so many others I'd probably throw at you that I've told you over the years of this show that. But
I don't.
anyways,
I have no idea.
there you go. There you go. That's my something fun. Untamed.
Untamed. All right, that's awesome. So for my fun tonight, I actually did a look back. I did a search for what were the best science news of 2025, and
We could probably look through our something funs just to
I know
figure
I've
that
done
out.
so many something funs, and a couple of these were on our something funs, honestly. But my wife's been sending me links. She must follow this on social media or something like that for IFL Science.
Okay.
She can guess what IFL Science stands for, and I do. So this link came up. I was like, okay, this is awesome. So here's a couple of them. I think there's 3 kind of in physics and a couple in health. I didn't pull them out. I'll pull out all of them, but researchers created a quantum bit using an antiproton for the first time. I remember reading that article. I don't think it was one of our something funs, but that's pretty cool. This year, we reached 6,000 confirmed exoplanets, more being discovered all the time, and with another maybe 10,000 more to confirm.
Okay.
So that's pretty awesome. That's pretty awesome. And this was the year of 3I, which absolutely was a something fun at least once, if not twice, for us this year. So the interstellar object, the third interstellar object that we have ever identified. So those are 3 cool things. Number 4 was the world's first gene therapy for Huntington's disease, which is totally awesome. And again, I don't think we did that as a something fun, although we've done lots of CRISPR stuff. But this is experimental treatment showed success in slowing the symptoms, with patients seeing a 75% less disease progression, which is awesome. And the last was the first living recipient of a donor liver from a pig. I know that's been coming for a long time. Was in China. They said the initial surgery was a success, but complications down the line meant the organ had to be removed, and the patient sadly died within 6 months of the procedure. I wondered, like, could you do a second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember reading any details about that one, but it was like, ooh, so close, whether we're going to grow our own organs or whether we can have pigs grow our organs, or anyway, lots of fun science stuff happened this year. That's for sure.
Well,
so
it's been another great year.
It has been a good year,
and looking forward to an even better 2026.
It's hard to believe it's 2026. Almost.
I know.
Almost. Not quite, but almost. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
All right, my friend.
All right, John.
I'm gonna go. Hopefully, you'll edit out all the coughs, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to bed.
Go get some rest.
All right.
We'll see you, John.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.